Welcome back. There's some more cannonballs lying out there. Maybe we can use those to weigh down this crate. And actually move the crate out of the elevator. And then we can move some of the cannonballs into the crate. And we move the crate back into the elevator. See if that's gonna accomplish anything. Now the elevator doesn't work again. Seems we're too heavy now. Again, I don't think there's any way other than trial and error to find out how many cannonballs you need in this crate, just like with the counterweight. The number you need is actually 2. This lever is a bit touchy sometimes. Okay, so now let's move the crate with cannonballs onto this thing. And that raises the other part of the bridge. Very good. Oh, now we can make our way into the ship. More of those animals. Or the same ones, probably. Just seen from closer. Gotta say that despite the wind, it's probably a much nicer place to have to stay for 20 years than Spire. At least there's some animals around and some vegetation, other than those fungus-like plants we saw in Spire. Okay, we can't go straight. It's either left or right. Let's go right. Seems like we can climb down the ratlins, I think these are called. And now we're in the bottom of the shipwreck. Traps and spears. And a pouch, I think? Must be Akinar stuff. Which means that he's been hunting animals, but we already knew that. After all, we saw the skeleton of that big animal, but he probably didn't use those tiny traps on that big animal, so he's been hunting other animals as well. If you need more convincing of that, the collection of bones we see here should do the trick. One of them is a stuffed animal. Looks like the animal that we're seeing flying around here.
You steal from me, you gotta pay the price, understand? Understand?
I think he's
You
dead.
Understand me? Oh, you understand now.
Well, speaking to dead animals, Well, it's only slightly less crazy than finding a volleyball and calling it Mr. Wilson. Piece of paper with some animal tracks on them. On it. Whatever. So I guess this shows the tracks and who made the tracks. So these tracks were made by a bone, and these tracks were made by a leaf, these tracks were made by a fish, and these tracks were made by a piece of fruit, and wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's the track and the food of the animal that made the track. So whatever made this track eats, well, meat, I guess, not just bones. And this would be a leaf eater and a fish eater. I guess these two are insect eaters or something. And this would be a fruit eater. Kind of looks like a three-fingered hand. Could be useful to know, so let's take a picture. Doesn't look like we can look at these books. And there's nothing else here. It seems like Akenar's killing spree hasn't deterred the animals from coming here. I suppose that's the result of trying to convince dead animals to stay away, rather than the ones that are still alive. Ooh, he's made a wind chime out of bones. Well, I already told you earlier that I hate wind chimes. Making it out of bones isn't going to improve on that. Some tools. And a trap. Youch. You could lose a finger that way. You can see the teeth on the trap are actually made from the heads of forks. Well, I guess he made these traps by using pieces of cutlery he found on the ship. Now see, that makes sense. That's the kind of explanation we needed. The hell? It's like there's something there that I can look at, but not quite. I guess it's just for this one, but small glitch on the click spot there. And some tools. Maybe tools he found in the ship, maybe tools he took with them. Either way.
I am the hunter. You're the hunted, not the other way around, you disappearing freak. You'll pay for this, my friend. You and every one of your stinking kind.
Who is he talking to? I guess the big animal is the most likely explanation. What else have we got here? Some bottles with a green liquid in it and a pipette. Ooh. Bad trip, man. Totally groovy, dude. Must be some kind of poison or something in there. Wonder where he got that. Maybe we'll find out later, he said, feigning ignorance. looks like that's all. There's the find here at the bottom. So let's climb back up. And now go to this side, where we can climb up this ladder. Fish bones. Oh, one of those animals. Clearly they're idiots, because they have not learned to stay away from the place where the guy who hunts them lives. Well, we'll deal with this animal in the next video.